From the Insula's Start, The Desire for Connection, After the Train, Issue 0 by Liam Cow. You're reading the digital colored edition of the comic. Character Guide. Gerben Horncat. Age was 17. Gerben is a stressed out ghost that has a horn with cursed powers. Currently, he's fumbling through the afterlife. Horn monster! Age? We don't know that. Yeah, so there's a shape-shifting monster that lives in Gerben's horn. It's a force to be reckoned with. Viz Evil Cat. Age 17. Not actually evil, but is a little mischievous with the heart of gold. All flames die out, though. Viz was Horncat's childhood best friend. Stormy Purple Cat, age 16. Horncat's ex-friend? They knew each other, that's for sure. If you were in their shoes, you'd be upset too. Lives flashed before my eyes. I could feel everything I had ever felt. Every emotion, every chair I sat in. How I felt crying to the point where my heart wanted to leave this body. Everything. I could see all the people I've met. You, I saw you in my vision. My mom, my dad, my old friends, mentors, you. And all the places I've been. The stores, my home, your house. Walmart on a Saturday afternoon. Getting groceries for the next week. I felt how I felt walking through your neighborhood. Just you and me. Well, and all the pet cats in the neighborhood. I was back in my own neighborhood in a flash. Moment to moment with no in between, I sat in our favorite spot without you. It's all just me. All of this is me. All at once it beamed at me at full force. It strained my eyes, and my body felt weak. Every sound I ever heard blasted in my ears. All the stupid folk punk and Midwest emo I listened to. The sound of your voice, sirens, cars passing by, their tires scraping the concrete. Then it stopped. It just stopped. I was left in utter silence and darkness. After everything, all I could feel was nothing. I waved in and out of consciousness. I couldn't feel my limbs or my body. My sight was empty. The only thing I could hear were my own thoughts. I wonder how long this will last. Nothing lasts forever anyways. I was immediately dragged out of the emptiness against my will. Grass and graves surrounded me. I shuffled around aimlessly. I tried picking a flower. It was purple with hints of white. But I soon realized I can't touch anything anymore.
It worked. I'm dead. No, this wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, I was supposed to die, but I wasn't supposed to watch the world. I did this so I could stay in the emptiness and the occasional flashes of my old life. This is some cruel, petty punishment, doomed to watch but never act. I'll see all the sketchbooks and canvases that I'll never make a mark in. I read every gravestone that led up to mine. The time that passed since their death was longer than my whole life. Well, that doesn't matter, because I cut mine off short. They lived until they were forced not to. What a stupid way to die. I got to choose how, where, and when. I bet some of these people died alone in their bedroom, not even knowing it would happen. But I knew. I looked down at the wilted flowers placed by my grave. They too were devoid of their life. Do you think plants even have much of a life? I know by all silly science terms they're considered alive, but all they do is grow in one spot and die. I guess it might be better than what I'm doing. I get to move around and stuff, but I'll never grow again. I'll never change your age. It's going to be like this forever. There's not much to do or even watch here. I could stay here for billions of years, watching the flowers growing and dying over and over again. I wouldn't really call it the circle of life. It's more of a line. You're alive, you live, and then you're a ghost forever. Congrats! You'll have your short, minuscule life compared to an eternity of watching. Just watching. You know what? I'm gonna leave this gravesite. The sun is setting anyways. I should visit you, maybe. I still have your address memorized. No need for Google Maps. I walked down familiar streets and eventually got to your house. It's so weird walking without feeling anything underneath my feet. I tried knocking on the door, just to remember I couldn't anymore. I passed through the door. You're in your bedroom. It's the closest room to the entrance. All of your plushies were sitting with you. Old gray raccoon plush was in your lap. You were holding my final note, sobbing. Guilt welled up in my chest. I knew this was going to happen. I wanted this to happen. Horncat, I knew you had tried doing something like this. You have before. But it never worked. It never worked. You always kept trying no matter how much I said I cared, or how much anyone else said they cared. I'm sorry it had to end this way. I know we weren't on the best terms when you died. Oh my god, you're dead. You can't even hear this. It's what you wanted, didn't you? Guilt-tripping me from your grave. I hate that I care. I really do. You knew how this was going to affect everyone, including me. I didn't hurt you to hurt you. I hurt you to hurt me. What a selfish act. I walked away. Listening to you was worse than staring at the wilting flowers. Your cat was sitting on the porch. He was flicking his tail back and forth. He had a stupid smirk on his face. I sat next to him. Night had come and the sun had fully set. There was only a single star in the vast sky. I guess that gives the star more value. If there are thousands of stars in the sky, I wouldn't pay attention to this particular one. It's special. Maybe that's why so much attention was drawn to my horn. Nothing else was like it. There's nothing that had the same effects that it had. The same effects it had on me. The effects it had on every single person in my life. I want to tear it out of my body and detach it forever. I want to uproot all the nerves from it and tear it out of my life forever. I can't even feel my own skin. My chest no longer needs to rise and fall to take another breath. I am only a glimpse of my former self. I gazed into the murky puddle on the street. I saw a reflection that no one else could see. If I could cry, I would, but there are no tears I can shed. I glanced around the street, hoping there'd be other souls. I have yet to encounter another ghost. I'm convinced we're all traversing the world solo. There's no need for rest. I can't get tired. I can be all the places I want to be, but have no one to share it with. Dogs barked and howled throughout the night. Their voices pierced through my ears. Crickets chirped out. The wind swayed the trees. The owl hooted. If you think about it, nowhere is ever quiet. Unless you're in those anechoic chambers, but those aren't the norm. I left the neighborhood and passed buildings I used to frequent. Home. I can't go there yet. I walked more. Memories leapt out at me. This is a place I could never forget, even if I tried. It's the elementary school I went to. It was all too achingly familiar. The swing sets were still the same. I went onto the mulch ground and went to my favorite swing set. I sat on it, unable to use it for its intended purpose. The one star in the sky followed me here. I won't be able to reach it for a long time. I've never reached a real star. I'm not, able to fly or anything. I'm a lot more limited compared to a normal living person, except I can go through walls. I can run, walk, and probably climb. I haven't tried swimming. Maybe I'd just sink to the bottom of the ocean. I think one day I'll watch as the sun explodes, destroying the earth. I can float slowly towards that star then. For now, I'll stay watching this town. It's odd seeing the playground this empty. Well, this whole death thing has been quite odd. Nothing in life is exactly like it. I hopped up the swings and saw the buddy bench. So many things happened on this bench, like being stung by a fluffy caterpillar, sitting alone, and meeting him. I was dragged into my memories. End of issue 0.
Hey, and if you enjoyed the episode, there's physical copies of the books on my Etsy, Epictoon Studios. Alright, have a nice day.